Hello Virgo, welcome to this reading. My name is Zane and we are going to be taking a look at the current energy for the sign of Virgo for the middle of May. Now Virgo, do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. Now Virgo, I do not offer personal readings, so if you get a message from someone, that is not me, that's someone impersonating me. Please do keep that in mind. Please do not get scammed. I will not send you a message on any platform. But with all of that said, let's go ahead and see what we have going on here for you, Virgo. Now, you know the drill. The only way this channel continues growing is if you hit the like button and subscribe. It really does help with the growth of this channel. But more importantly, hitting the like button does ensure that other people have an opportunity to see this video, and they may need to hear the messages as well. So please do hit the like button. I am using the Golden Art Nouveau Tarot, as well as the Kipper Oracle deck. There are links to both of these decks in the description below. Let's go and take 3 cards from the Kipper. All right, so let me make sure everything is in view, and then we'll get right into it. I think that looks just about good enough to me for right now. Energy on the bottom, you have the Ace of Cups. So the Ace of Cups is a very nice card to find in a tarot reading. This can signify the start of a new connection in your life, a new love connection. Obviously, you can see the hand here coming out of the clouds, which is coming from the universe, offering a cup out. Cups in tarot can represent love, emotions, especially when they are upright and when they are spilling, when they're overflowing. This is like an outburst, like a windfall of emotions when you see that in the tarot. And so it can represent some type of new love. You also see the dove here, right? And doves are a sign of love in life. There's love symbolism in that. But remember that the Ace of Cups can also say that there is some type of new beginning. There's some sort of heart-centered new beginning. And so this can say that, you know what, you're about to start a major creative project that is heart-centered, right? Or you may create a new connection with a family member or a friend that is a heart-centered connection. It doesn't always have to be romantic love. So if you are already partnered, it could be in those areas, particularly around the areas of creativity. The Ace of Cups is definitely big for that as well. So just keep that in mind. But let's go ahead and see what we have here. So in the overall situation, you do have this Page of Pentacles, which I really like to see here for you. Page of Pentacles just plainly says that your prospects at this time are looking good. And so as we take a look here with this Ace of Cups on the bottom, indicating something being offered to you by the universe, you know, and something that will make you happy, you also have this combined with this Page of Pentacles indicating that you're looking good in this situation, okay? This can represent news. I definitely think that some of you, between, now and let's just call it until, sometime in June, it's hard, timing is very hard to wrap down. You will get some sort of news if you are looking for an opportunity, particularly if you are, let me see here. It's almost like maybe some of you have been out of a job for some time because we have this Tower in the past. If that is the case, there could certainly be something on the way. This is, of course, assuming that you've been firing off resumes, firing off applications, dusting off that resume. If you've been doing that, there could be something that is coming in for you. But even if you are, still employed, there's some type of other opportunity here on the table. And this could be a love opportunity. Actually, now that I see this here, you do have this Two of Cups. This could be if you're a single Virgo, this could certainly be a love opportunity coming in. It really depends on what situation you find yourself in. I'm talking to some Virgos who are single, and I'm also talking to some Virgos who are happily partnered up. And so, if you're happily partnered up, I think this is probably more in the material side of life. If you are single, this could, and you're interested, there certainly can be somebody coming in here for you. In the problem position, you do have this Five of Wands. So the Five of Wands can represent conflict and competition. You can see that the 5 people on this card here are sparring. They're competing actually to win the battle, because whoever wins the battle gets to the Six of Wands, which is a major victory in the tarot. And so I definitely feel like, I wonder if some of you feel like maybe, do you feel like particularly, okay, I'm here, if you're here for, if you're a single Virgo and you're looking for love here, I wonder if some of you feel like you need to constantly compete with somebody in order, look, here's what I feel like saying. If you're here for love and you are interested in somebody, but you feel like you need to constantly compete with another person for that person, is that person really worth it? Right? Because like, we're talking about true love here. We have these messages of true love with the Nine of Cups and the Ace of Cups. So what I'm going to say is just be yourself, okay? Now, if you are here for a work opportunity or some other opportunity in life, the harsh reality is that there may be competition in that area. Okay, there may literally, like, you may be competing with other applicants, okay, and that's just the harsh reality of the situation, because you have the Five of Wands in the problem position. Now, don't let that psych you out, okay? Don't let that psych you out. Just realize that that's part of, being on the market, trying to find a new opportunity. In the past, you may have felt like your world was collapsing in on you here with this Tower moment. The thing is, Tower moments, as I always say, are nothing to be afraid of. Tower moments are really blessings in disguise. They're a way out of a house of cards, right? And so, like, let's just use this example of a job, right? You may have been in a job, and yeah, you may have had a paycheck coming in, but you every single day loathed going into the office. Like, it was the demise of your day. Like, it was the worst thing that you did every single day. Well, guess what? You don't have to worry about that anymore, because maybe something happened and now you don't have that job, right? So on one hand, you don't have a paycheck coming in, which is necessary, but on the other hand, you've been relieved of something that you really, really, really didn't like doing. And maybe you've had an opportunity to get yourself up and stand on your own 2 feet and fire off some resumes, fire off some applications to places that are maybe in more alignment with your heart and where you're going in life. And so it's like, I definitely feel like this Tower moment, while it could have been challenging, it was definitely a necessary situation to get yourself out of a bad spot. And this is true in relationships as well, where like maybe there was just like, it just wasn't working. And now you maybe have an opportunity to find a heart-centered connection, a soul-centered connection here. In the future, you have the Nine of Cups. You're getting your wish, okay? There may be competition here with the Five of Wands, but guess what? The Nine of Cups is one of the happiest cards to find. It's total wish fulfillment. You can see this person's folding their arms. They are content and happy with their situation. Behind them, all 9 cups are upright, which again is a very good sign in the tarot, indicating that your wish could be fulfilled here in the future. And so I definitely like to see this in the future for you, particularly because you had this Tower in the past, but also because you have this Five of Wands in the problem position, which I said is just, there's competition here in whatever it is that you're doing. On your thoughts, on your mind, or on your conscious awareness here, you do have this Queen of Cups energy here. So the Queen of Cups is like the most intuitive card, one of the most intuitive cards in the tarot behind the High Priestess. But really in this case, the Queen of Cups is also potentially a very good partner for yourself in the tarot. This, along with the King of Cups, when you talk to a Queen of Cups, there's this sense of you being heard. There's this sense of you, like, not only being heard, but this person's listening to you, right? And it's a very good quality to have in a significant other, but also in a friend, right? The Queen of Cups is also a trusted friend or an ally, somebody who can really listen to you and hear you. And so it's almost like some of you are thinking about that type of quality in a person. And, this may be very important for you going forward here. We have these 2 queens as well, which is nice, definitely nice energy here. But yeah, let's just continue forward. So in the lower row in the subconscious, what you can't see or the hidden, you do have this Two of Cups, which I definitely like to see for singles here, or even if you've just met somebody, you could recognize that this person might be the real deal. This is like my favorite romance card in the tarot. This is two souls linking up in this lifetime. Okay, this is a very deep soul bonded connection between you and another person. And what's interesting here is you may not see it coming. You may not see it coming because it's in this lower row. But what's also interesting is you have number one, the Ace of Cups, into number two, the Two of Cups here, with the Nine of Cups in the future. That's big happiness. That's a big combination of happiness in your life coming forward. And new beginnings as well, for some of you. And so it's like the past year has been a little bit of a struggle with the Tower, but the future looks extremely happy. Okay, the future looks bright, but it looks, more importantly, I would say that the future looks happy for you, Virgo. Now, in your staff, in the direction that you are headed, in your current influence, the way that you are influencing the situation, you do have this Two of Wands energy. The Two of Wands is a choice that you have to make. Obviously, this person's choosing between wands. And they want to make sure that they have all of the facts here in their hand before they choose the right wand for them. But they also recognize that the world is in front of them, right? They just have to pick a wand and start walking. And so it is about research, planning, and discovery, but it's also about sort of gearing up, arming yourself with knowledge, knowing that when you get knowledge, after this person has the knowledge, they can then conquer the world, if you want to put it that way, as you see the world in their hand. And so, I think this is more about you getting some sort of, like, I think this is more about you, first and foremost. I think if you're here for relationships, it's like, okay, how do I actually see myself and this person working? Like, do I actually see myself working out with this person? That's maybe the information gathering that you're doing. And then for those of you who are here for work, it's like maybe you're getting multiple opportunities here, and then you're just needing to decide between options with the Ace of Cups and the Page of Pentacles. In the external influence, you have a very good sign. You have the Nine of Pentacles, which is financial independence. This is like really the finer things in life, luxuries, really contentment in financial situations. Very good card to find in this situation here, I feel, because we've talked about how you've had this maybe Tower moment here. Some of you maybe have gone through a period of time without employment, or you've had something here where it was a challenge, but the Nine of Pentacles is certainly a good sign for your finances, and it's almost like there is this opportunity coming in. I actually feel like there are multiples here. And I think some of you are going to make the heart-aligned choice, Virgo, is what I feel like saying. In the hopes and fears, you do have, if I can pick this card up, you do have the Five of Cups here. So the Five of Cups is really an energy of somebody who's like standing in disappointment. Remember, going along with this cup situation, you can see that these cups are spilled, which is a sign of disappointments and sadness in the tarot. But remember, we have the upright cup symbolism here in the past, or behind them rather, And so while they are dealing with these cups while they are dealing with sadness, the thing is the Five of Cups does say look on the bright side. And so that's about a mindset issue for you, I would say, because it's coming in the hopes and fears situation. I'm not forecasting disappointment. I'm forecasting happiness here in a big way with the Two of Cups, Nine of Cups, Ace of Cups, and also this Nine of Pentacles in the external, which is something that you can't control. It's something that's coming from outside of you. In the outcome, you do have the Queen of Wands. The thing is, employers find you attractive. Okay, you have many things about you that make you, and I'm going to bring in both messages here, but you have many things about you, Virgo, that make you attractive as an employee. And you're probably capable of handling so many different tasks, juggling the keeping all the plates in the air. And you're also funny potentially to be around. You're passionate, you're talented. And so on the work front, you have those qualities about you, and somebody wants to hire you. You're extremely attractive at this time. The same is true in love situations. Somebody's very, very attracted to you. Someone's very, very interested in you here, and they could step forward with the Ace of Cups, the Two of Cups, and the Page of Pentacles. Okay, so definitely like to see that. Let's go ahead and see what these 3 tarot cards are. Yep. So you have the Sun, the Seven of Pentacles, and the King of Swords. So you're an expert in something. I think, with this Queen of Wands, I think your knowledge is one of the things that makes you attractive. Some sort of expertise that you have, maybe your experience in something makes you attractive to an employer. I also think that this can just talk about you. This can talk about somebody taking you under your wing potentially, or under their wing potentially, like somebody who will help you get from point A to point B, an authority figure. You do have this Seven of Pentacles, which represents long-term investments and long-term situations paying off. So I definitely feel like this is a good opportunity for you coming in. The Sun card is the best card to find in the tarot. It's total power and total happiness in the tarot. I mean, look at this person, right? They are living life here. And the Sun card really augments the positive messages of a tarot reading and negates the negative aspects of a tarot reading. So as we have this Tower moment here, it's like the Sun is going to expose the true meaning behind this Tower moment, right? You're going to understand here in the future why this had to happen. And I think you're going to be able to take that information with you and probably feel a lot better on the other side of it. You have Wealthy Man, Unexpected Income, and Main Male. So some of you are dealing with multiple people here. I don't attach gender to my cards, so whatever you're interested in, they may just have a masculine energy about them here with Wealthy Man and Main Male. You could both be well-to-do or becoming well-to-do here, as I talked about how some of you are maybe taking a job here. And I also think that if you are here for career situations, you may get like an unexpected like signing bonus, or there may be like the job may come with a little bit more money than you were expecting. So thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe. Really appreciate you. I'll see you in the next reading.